Okay, are you in the market for a 30 to 32mm EF-M lens? If so, there's two great lenses on the market and we're going to have a look at both of these today. Hello and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to have a look at the Canon 32mm EF-M lens and the Sigma 30mm EF-M lens. These lenses, you have to remember, are for the crop sensor, so you need to multiply by 1.6 to get a full frame equivalent. So the Canon 32mm is equivalent to about 51.2mm on a full frame. The Sigma 30mm is equivalent to about 48mm. So if we just round it off, they're both roughly equivalent to about 50mm on a full frame. But which one should you get? Let's have a look at some photos and I'll talk you through these photos. So keep watching and I'll tell you which one I recommend. So you can see with these two giveaway signs that there's not a massive difference, but if anything, I would say the Sigma has come out better. Now I've taken one of this berry, you can see a nice blurred background. This is the Sigma lens. And then if you now have a look at the same photo with the Canon lens, if I had to make a choice, I think the Sigma is better, personally. Now this next photo is just going into the woods, and the only difference really that you can see is probably that the Canon is zoomed in slightly more with that extra 2mm, and exactly the same with this log. Shadows have come out well, it all looks good. The only big difference is that the Canon is zoomed in. On this one you can see that the Canon zoomed in a bit more, but I think the Canon wins with the colours on that one. This is the Sigma, where I've taken a photo of the berry. You can see a lovely blurred background there, and then compare that with the Canon. You've got a nice blurred background as well, and I think they're about even on this particular shot, to be honest. Now I really love this photo. This is the Sigma 30mm looking down at a leaf on a bench. Lovely colours, nice and sharp, and compare that with the Canon. Probably not much difference. The Canon zoomed in a bit and the colour is nice and vibrant. There's just a few photos to give you some idea. In my opinion, the Canon has got a little edge on colour, to be honest. The Sigma might have looked like it, but probably the Canon comes out on top when it comes to colour. But to be perfectly honest, you can't really tell that there's much difference between the two of them. When it comes to sharpness, they are both absolutely excellent. They're both pin sharp, and you know, it's difficult to choose between either of them. Canon comes in at 235 grams. So here's the Canon, that's 235 grams. The Sigma comes in at 265 grams, and you can see the difference in size. The Sigma, this one here, is just that little bit taller, but to be honest, it doesn't make a big difference. I've tried these on a Canon M50 Mark II, and I'm lucky enough to try them on a Canon M6 Mark II, and they both feel really good on both cameras. So if you've got an EF-M mount camera, these lenses are absolutely excellent. They're pin sharp, they're weighted nicely, they both open up to f1.4, so they both can let a lot of light in. So it's great if you're out doing things like street photography and you want to work through the night. That's great, they let a lot of light in. If you want to do portraits, that's brilliant because it opens up to 1.4 if you really like that bokeh as the background. The big one is the price. Now this is where they really differ. So the price for the Sigma is actually £298, so about £300 as of today, as of making this video. The Canon is coming in at 494, and that is as of today. So actually the Canon is about £200 more than the Sigma. So really it's a no-brainer. They're both excellent, they both do a good job, they both produce really excellent results, they both open up to 1.4, so why would you go for the Canon when you can get something just as good as the Sigma? And Sigma lenses, I really rate all of the Sigma lenses. So in my opinion, I would definitely go for the Sigma. Obviously it's down to personal choice, but hopefully you've enjoyed that little look at both these lenses. And if you did like the video, please give me the thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please consider subscribing to the channel so you don't miss any future videos and my outings where I go out with a lens and let you see the results. Okay, thanks very much and see you in the next one.